everyone, it's Shannon with Moringa Rose, and today we're going to be making another fall-inspired soap. So I'm adding my lye water solution, and what you're going to see with this soap is I added back in rice bran oil, which I've used to use in the past, and you'll see here it thickened so fast. What I'm thinking is it's the new rice bran from a company I've never used before, so it may not be as pure as they said. So as you can see, I'm going to start adding my liquid oil to see if that can help save this in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, I'm really whisking to try and save this soap. So here I'm going to try and stick blend at least a little bit, not very much. Try and get, if there's any other chunks left, try and get them blended down and out. So here we're going to be adding our coconut milk and salt water. Blend that in just a bit. And we're going to go into adding our fragrance. Now guys, please, if you have nothing nice to say, please don't go in my comments and start being mean to other people. That is just disrespectful and rude. You'll catch more bees with honey than you will with vinegar. Let's be nice, guys. So as you can see, I have a mass amount of soap scraps. All said and done, I have about 5 pounds, but I think I only used about 2 or 3 pounds in this batch. As you can see, I messed up by adding it to the bowl first. I should have added the colorant or the micas to the soap before I added in the confetti. You'll see that I fixed my ways after. I was just so mind-boggled by the way this acted. So I'm going to try and mix it in as best as I can, try and get the least amount of air bubbles. I already know at this point that I'm going to get some air bubbles. So this is banana boat yellow. I added some bell-bottom blue and a little bit of red rum micas to give it more of a burnt orange, mustard orange, I guess, color, and not so bright as the adobe orange usually is. So I'm going to try and mix it as best as I can, try and get as much air out as possible. I know in most confetti soaps that isn't possible, but I did try. So in this mix, we are going to be adding in 3 olive martini. I added some Tempest from Mad Micas and a little bit of red rum just to kind of darken it a bit. I'm actually really liking these colors. I got the idea from Robyn French with Scandalous Soap. She did a color theory for actually bath bombs, so I thought I would use that for micas for soap and try it out, and it worked really well. You'll see in the final cut that some of it did morph, but that could be a number of different reasons. So again, just trying my hardest to get this all fully incorporated. This is not how I wanted this design to go, but you know, sometimes you have to work on your feet and just change all plans. But if you haven't checked out Love and Soap Studio, or no, it's called Bath Fizz and Foam. She does some great articles on making black bath bombs, making the perfect purple, orange. It's absolutely amazing to read, and it's really detailed, so it can help you mixing lakes or dyes to get the perfect color. Now for our last and final color, we are going to be using Banana Boat Yellow. No, Adobe Orange, sorry. So this is Adobe Orange, and I mixed in also some Tempest and a little bit of red rum just to try to deepen it as well. So we're going to mix this in really well, and we're going to add in more scraps. So I will, as you can see, in the future have to make a different one. I see a lot of people make confetti. I see others make funfetti and all these cake themes. I wanted to do something a little different. Just trying out new colors with it, seeing how I like it. A lot of soap making is experimenting, as a lot of you soap makers know, trying out new techniques. And so yeah, I'm gonna apologize, guys. This is not how I expected this to go at all. It is just a mess. At this point, I am frustrated, I'm laughing, I'm just mind boggled by this whole soap. So as you can see, they did kind of morph a bit. The mustard yellow has turned into a really nasty looking yellow, and so has the 3 Olive Martini, the green. So at this point, I'm just trying to slap it in as fast as I can before it thickens up too much. I was trying to go for more of a drop swirl, and at this point you can see it's not going to happen. So I'm going to pat this down a bit and try and get out some of those air bubbles. A little better. Not much, but a little. So we're just going to keep plopping them in as best as we can and try and get a semi-decent design. I tried to shorten this down as best as I could. I promise I did. I'm going to go beat it down a little more. Now, I've been asked a few times, why don't you scrape out all your bowls? Why do you leave so much soap to waste? Well, what you guys don't see is video editing is wonderful. You don't have to watch the 1.5-hour process it takes to make this. I'm able to scrape it to the side and leave that out. It all gets put to use. If it's in sample sizes, if it's in a different loaf, I've got a few loaves that are just leftover soaps that I donate. I've got some little samples that I just give away with orders. Nothing is wasted. You just don't see that in this. Like a lot of soap makers, not everyone wants to watch that. So we don't put it in there. Let's just be kind and think. Not everyone shows the whole process. If you did, you would be here for 1.5 hours, 2 hours. This video alone, before editing, was at least 1.5 hours trying to get this batted down and then the piping later on. So we're going to beat that down and see. Soap frosting is made. So this is Adobe Orange with that bell bottom and the red rum. The banana boat yellow. I also used a little Tempest and red rum. 3 Olive Martini with some red rum. And I believe for this one, I did add a little bell bottom blue just to deepen it a bit. So this is a 1M we're going to be using. The next one we're going to be using is a 2D. And the following one, I believe is a 113 or a 115. It didn't show on the side, so I'm kind of having to guess. So these are a little bit thinner than I would like, only because the green was setting up so fast, I had to start moving on with the flowers. And you'll see here in a second also, the yellow is so thin. I had to actually take it out of the piping bag and stick blend it a little bit more to get it to a better consistency because it was just too thin. If you're interested in learning about soap piping, check out Amanda Aaron's new class. She is doing a soap piping class to help those learn more about it. I believe it's still on sale as well if you're interested. So you can definitely see the difference between the 1M and the 2D. It's not a huge difference, but you can definitely tell and see texture-wise that there is a bit of a difference. So right here, you're gonna see that my green had thickened so much that I was about to bust my piping bag. So what I did is I completely took it out of the bag and I added a little bit of that yellow. And as you can see, it's much, much easier to pipe the leaves now. But guys, if you're enjoying these videos, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I will be having at least one video a week, if not two. I believe this week I'll only have one. And if you have any suggestions on soaps you'd like me to see to be made, let me know. I do have more piping videos coming out in the next couple of weeks with Thanksgiving and Christmas. But I thought these roses or flowers would kind of add some nice color and something a little different than the ugly bottom that we all see. The bottom is ugly. Trust me, I know, guys. It's not my finest work, but we work with what we get. As you guys can see from the last picture, this started to change colors within hours. And you can also tell right here how much they morphed. I even CPOP'd, and at one point the green had started turning blue. I just had to laugh at it because there's nothing you can do about it now. I did have to spray the top with rubbing alcohol and water to help with some soda ash, and it was gone right away. If you're ever having problems with soda ash, how I do it is I spray with water, let it sit for about 5 minutes, and then I spray with 99% rubbing alcohol, and the soda ash is usually gone. This was by far the hardest soap ever to cut. It fought me. I thought for sure my string was going to break, without a doubt. But I think they turned out really well. The tops turned out really pretty. Are any of you guys making any fun creations this week or the next week? Or is everyone getting ready for Christmas and all of their events, if they even have events? See, so you can see the inside is not the prettiest by any means. I don't know what happened to the yellow. It's gone. That's okay. These are still pretty good smelling bars. So these are scented with blood orange. I absolutely love this scent. I actually really, really like these tops. I like the colors together. Which is crazy how the yellow on top and the roses didn't fade at all, but inside the log or in the slab mold is just completely gone. Yeah, I'm really having to push, guys. I was so scared. I did get a few air bubbles. I expected that. I'm okay with them. I actually really like them in the end. So these are thicker than what will fit in my soap boxes, so I will have to trim those down. None of those scraps are wasted either. I give those away as samples. And from time to time, I even donate them to the police department or the fire station. But I think they came out really nice. So here's the ones that were just too thick for the loaf or for my soap boxes. And I had recorded more, but I'd ran out of memory. And you'll see the last couple pictures, these did darken over 24 hours, which I was really thankful for. But I hope you guys all have a blessed day, a blessed week. Hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, one more thing. Sorry, guys. I did cut these bigger than my normal bars because they are confetti style bar. So I cut these at 1/4 or 1 1/4 inches. And that is the largest bar my soap boxes will hold. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. Bye.